Alright, we should be recording. Alright, welcome back. This is day 12, I think. And today, been a little bit shit. And I'd say I've learnt a lot today, even though I've lost not just 16, I lost another one earlier. So I've lost close to 100 today, which, in all fairness, I'm not fussed about, right? I could lose 100 and sleep fine, right? Because I got enough money, but, it is what it is. And I think some of the reasons which is lack of patience from what I see. And this also might come down now and take the stop. I did have my stop just below this level, which in my head makes sense. Um, but yeah, I haven't even seen these levels in a while. We did manage to hit profits, and then I think that was just an entire liquidity sweep. Now break a structure down. I mean, if I go over to this is much better because I usually trade off of this anyways. We're probably going to hit stop loss in a few seconds. However, yeah, my anticipation was through Wyckoff. We saw this, followed by the Touch Climax AR, secondary test, STMB, then the spring, right? And then we saw, from what I did was I entered off of technically up here. I think it was 1-7, as you can see where I lined it. I don't know why exactly. I think on a lower time frame there might have been a demand or something. Zone ready to be taken, so I did that. Unfortunately, it wasn't a great idea. This level down here was also mitigated. I think everything here in terms of demand zones is mitigated. So the likelihood of this coming and taking me out of the trade is high. Okay, but I must understand, and you also must understand the facts that when you're trading, you can't just back out. Well, you can. I can literally just click that and close and take my 16 loss, whatever. But the truth is, um, the way I work, the way I trade is usually either I hit my stop loss or I hit my take profit. Okay, there's no in between, right? I'm not gonna sit here and go and then close because that, like, what's the point? Then you're just showing that it's purely just emotion trading, right? You have to use logic and you have to be calm and all this shit. No, right now, yeah, sure, I'm down. I don't really, like I said, I don't care. This is the point I'm trying to make, right? Risk only what you can afford to lose. It's literally got to be as simple as that. Um, Obviously there is a bit more to it, but yeah, as long as you can take the loss, right, you're fine. Okay, if you can't handle that loss, use less. Okay, use an amount where you can say to yourself, I don't give a shit if I lose this. Really, and I mean that. If you can't handle losing $10, put five, risk five. If you can't handle losing five, use like one. Okay, and if you can't lose, if you can't if you can't afford to lose $1, then to be honest, trading is not where you should be at. You have other things to worry about. Okay, um, in the most respectful way possible, you have other things to worry about. If you're worried about losing $1, yeah, there's something wrong. For me, if I lose this, I think I lose $28. I don't give a shit. Simple. Um, my direct account is at this, but it will probably be below $100 ish. I can still risk like $25, $50 a trade, still come back. I don't necessarily need to worry. Yeah, but there is there's a high chance that I get stopped out of this trade. But I thought, I'll just make this video because I think it's important that people understand that emotions in trading is very important, right? Because like a lot of people can't grasp the fact that they might just lose all their money and they're not willing to lose it, and sometimes when they're in the trade and they're watching the chart and it's like, you know, it's moving up, it's moving down, it's up, down, down. It takes you through a lot of emotions and the psychology behind it and all this shit. It fucks with your brain. It really does fuck with your brain, especially if you're in a position where you're like, I don't want to lose this. Then you're fucked. Okay, for me, I'm fine. I'm actually perfectly fine. I know it might not sound like it or whatever, but I'm actually very happy with this decision. Well, kind of. I think there was a few other things I could have been patient for. So this trade overall will probably result in a loss anyways. However, I'm not gonna sit here and cry and blame the market. Why did it move like that? You know, it's all my responsibility. So, yeah, this happening right now is not my fault. The price coming down is not my fault. It's gonna happen regardless, right? It's gonna fucking happen regardless. You just have to find an area where you can enter in the right position, right time, sometimes, and then ride it. Because nobody can control the market except a few people, institutions, and shit like that. So, truth is, you can't do shit. When you enter that trade, you can't do fucking shit. Simply, the only thing you can do is sit there and wait for your TP or your stop loss to hit, or your partials, or whatever. That's it. It's literally that fucking simple. And if you can't understand that, the concept behind that, then you're also truly fucked, because you need to understand that market moves the way it's supposed to. In a way, the market moves regardless, right? Meaning, whatever the fuck you do, whether you're on the right side or the wrong side, it's gonna move. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna fucking be sorry for you. It's not gonna do shit for you, okay? It's gonna fucking move the way that it's being moved, right? It's as simple as that. You can't do shit about that, okay? You need to understand that you cannot control this shit, right? Understand that. Because you can't. You actually cannot control shit. You just have to understand where to enter and where to exit. It's simple. It's literally that fucking simple. Where do you enter? Where do you exit? There you go. Exit here, okay? Why? Invalidates my theory, right? Where should I have entered? Not up here. Why did I enter? Fuck knows. Stupidity. Loads of things. I thought, I saw this, and then I was like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Very stupid, okay? But at the same time, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I don't care. I accept the responsibility and I accept the fault, okay? Simple as. You know, this looks kind of like a distribution, okay? I'm not very experienced with distributions, because I haven't really done them too much, but like I could show you right now. So this looks like an accumulation, there, right here. But then here's the spring, okay? The spring didn't get liquidated here either, okay? And what we're waiting for, and well, usually from a spring we're waiting for a test, which happened, and then a markup, okay? So what happened? Price coming back down eventually. Now anticipation could be price marks up and it targets this area up here. Simple, okay? And in doing so, it pulls back, pushes up. That's how I would see it. But then also inside of this 5 minute, right? There's also a distribution, right? You know, yeah. I mean, you can clearly see right here, right? This. Okay. If I can just do this real quick. Yeah. Then you have your BC or your buyer's climax. Then you have your AR, okay, which could come down to here, right? But let's just say for this, actually let's say for this STR, STAR, okay. Then we have an ST, which is right here, simple, ST, okay. Let me just show you guys. So we have this, AR, oh shit, let's put the buyer's climax up here. The ST liquidated the ST, the ST liquidate the BC, and then from here we have the sign of weakness, phase B. Let's just do brackets B, because I can't be asked to write phase B. Right here. Okay, it liquidated or went below this AR, which suggests sign of weakness from this level. Okay. Then what do we have from here? We have a UT from up here. See this? Let's go here, UT. And then we have the UTAD. Okay. And then technically we have, could possibly be, I mean, we'd have the sign of weakness here as well. Sign of weakness here. And then what you'd be anticipating is price to come up and fill the level and then take a short down. That would be a valid setup for sure. But then in my head I'm also thinking this one over this one, but then it's a kind of strange one. It's hard to kind of look at it and go, yeah, this is right. I don't fucking know, to be honest. Because there's so much, and this is probably why people say, you know, Wyckoff can't help you with trades necessarily. Sure, I can identify Wyckoff in a distribution or an accumulation, depending on the way you want to look at it. Accumulation, distribution, redistribution. Okay, the way you want to look at it is up to you. Okay, but yeah, I would say that this is a valid distribution right here. Redistribution, yeah. Because yeah, we have this right here, then this, then this. Yeah, and everything in my head looks good, right? And this is the problem with trading. Like, seriously. Why? Now I have to understand, okay, so this is saying bearish, right? There's been this. Is there a zone I could get into? Not really. This demand got mitigated, right? So then you'd possibly look on a lower right here, or in fact possibly here, and you'd be looking to short it further down if the price comes up, down, right? It's possible. It's also valid because you've got a sign of weakness here, so you'd expect it to come back even further and then take the price down, right? That is 100% valid, and I would not knock that. If you wanted to do that, that would be fine. I think it would be more valid than the thing I've done today. And then if you look at it, obviously you have to understand on a higher time frame as well, usually, what's going on. On here it's kind of clear. Alright, we have overall bearish movement, right, on this, technically, but on the bigger time we have bullish, right, because it's putting in higher highs and higher lows. The overall order flow is bullish, but this internal here is bearish, okay? As you can see, bang, 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 and potentially another one down here. Just to fill up more orders in this demand zone. Maybe even touch this area down here before rallying higher. It's possible. It is very possible. But then if you also look on this, okay, you have this high, right, broken, okay, which led me to a trade yesterday, I think, or the day before, right, yes, higher strength, was also a broken structure, right, but it showed strength when it broke that level, right, on this side in fact, and then we had the test, and then we had the markup, okay, but then we also had the breaker structure here, so then we'd have a retracement, okay, and then you'd expect it to be taken off higher. Didn't happen. Now it came down, and currently sitting at 224, whatever. It's basically sitting at the same level-ish. So analysing this right now, you would expect this whole level to hold, especially because it's technically bullish, got a pretty good structure. You would expect this level to hold, tie this level of liquidity. That's just how I see it. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. But then obviously when you go down to lower, and this is why I was partnering in Wyckoff in these areas, because it's important, especially at these levels, you could clearly see that it was good to do that. Okay. Even on here you can kind of see this AR level didn't get broken at all, so there was no sign of strength, right? So it was just more of a whatever the fuck that is, and then just showed bearishness, and then it printed out this this distribution. As you can see, this distribution, Wyckoff, there would be more information suggesting a short, but you wouldn't enter now, by the way. You wouldn't enter now. You would enter after a break below these levels, personally, because these levels could probably hold quite nicely, so again, be patient on that. But yeah, just wanted to make this video because yeah, there's a lot of fucking mistakes I've made today, a lot of money lost, kind of. But like I said, I'm fine with that. But yeah, and that's going to be the end of the video. And yeah, all I can say is patience is very important, and just don't force trades, which is leads into patience. And emotions are very important. So don't let the emotions control your decisions that you make, and so other aspects, right? Because yeah, when you trade, emotions will fuck you up. It's as simple as that. Unfortunately, you know, a lot of people would say they don't trade with emotions, but the truth is they do. They maybe they don't know it, but they do. You know, you get like an adrenaline rush sometimes. I mean, I used to. Now I don't really get much feeling. To be honest, it's kind of just like the same. Sometimes I might have an increased heart rate. You know, but like I said, I don't really risk more than I'm willing to lose. So, regardless of if this hits my stop loss or not, I'm fine. I'll just carry on with my day. I'll continue learning, and yeah, we'll move forward, and then we move on to the next. As simple as that. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, and I'll catch you tomorrow, most likely. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and yeah, see ya.